Hey, I'm back. I have a really important topic that I think we should all take a look at, and I am going to call it, Would You Say That to My Face? And for the most part, when we're doing things on Facebook, would you say that to their face? Probably not. Maybe some of you, definitely. But generally, no. Now, before anybody comments, I want you to notice that my lawyer, he's got my back again today. Shh, I'm sleeping with my lawyer, but my husband doesn't know. So that's like our thing, but you know, sometimes that's how you get ahead in life. Now, to start it off, in a land far, far away called Facebook, there was a bully. Shocker! I know, we're all so stunned. Let me tell you my really sad story. Something really devastating happened to me, and I did what a lot of us do. I went onto Facebook, I made a post that said something really devastating just happened to me. I was hoping for some support, some encouragement from those wonderful people who say, the sun will come out tomorrow, your life is not actually ending. What did this one guy do? He mocked me right on my own post. It was unbelievable. I could not believe that he had that gall. So what did I do? I unfriended him. I took the post down, only to find out later that he went and made a post on his page about how stupid I am, and then I unfriended him, which just made me stupider. Is that a word? Stupider. I'm going with it. But he got a whole bunch of people saying, man, she is so stupid. I sent him a private message saying, this is my story. You didn't ask. You didn't get it. You had no idea what happened to me. Let me tell you. And then when I said, you know, this is what happened, what you did was hurtful and it was wrong, I never heard from him again. And then he blocked me. Was I sad? Not at all. Now, in a land far, far away called Facebook, there was once a bully who was a sweetheart. Are you going, what? Then yeah, so was I. And here's what happened. I went on somebody else's post and it was kind of a debate. Some people were a little bit heated, but I wasn't. I made my peace. I just said something real basic. It was polite, to the point, maybe 2 sentences. And then somebody I was friends with tore me a new one. It basically didn't even have anything to do with what I said. Maybe she was having a bad day. I don't know. A lot of us are guilty of doing that. Not me, but a lot of us. And then less than a half an hour later, she came across one of my posts because we're friends, you know, and she was so sweet. She was really encouraging and supportive. She had no idea what she had done. She didn't realize I was the girl she'd just torn apart. So she was a bully, but she didn't realize it. Ah, the sweetheart bully. I lost friends, and some of this is due to bullying. Some of this is due to not having the whole story. I made some controversial posts, I admit it openly, when I was doing my social media research. And I never actually stated that it was my opinion. The really sad thing is I lost friends over these posts that were just a statement. And nobody ever asked me what my opinion was. You don't know, because I didn't say it and you didn't ask. I just lost friends who didn't want to know the whole side of the story, and sadly they probably think I'm a bully. Am I sad? Am I sad they're gone? You know what? I don't know. I can't decide. So then came the schoolyard bully, and we all know these people. In fact, when we were kids, most of us encountered them. Some of us, and by us I mean you, were a schoolyard bully. If you have kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that one who runs across the playground, shoves somebody down in the mud, laughs and runs away. That kid on the ground is going, what did I do? And they never know, because that one ran away and thought it was funny. So we see this every day. And there was one particular person, there's multiple actually, but there was one who commented constantly. Every day I saw him interject into conversations saying something demeaning that had nothing to do with the discussion. And then when people would say, what's up with that? Can you clarify what you just said? He was nowhere to be found. Actually, he was back on his own page tooting his horn. But I had this one guy, and twice in one day, he did this to me. It was that poke, poke, poke. I hurt you. I'm not going to defend myself, but you're hurting. So my day is good. So I went and I unfriended that person. Did he notice? I'm sure he didn't. But we share over 1,000 friends, so there is a very good likelihood that you know him. Then came the cryptic posts. Oh, I see them every day. And after that one guy did that to me, I made a cryptic post. And I said, man, it feels so good to unfriend the schoolyard bully. In those words. That's basically what I said. So a bunch of people got on and said, yeah, woohoo, good for you. Some people even said, I know who you're talking about. And I didn't have to say his name. But here it is. They only got something that was kind of just my side of the story. And they responded to the cryptic post. And I see them every day, and I admit I'm curious. I want to know what's going on just because I'm curious. Plus, I want to know who's a bully so I can unfriend them before I'm attacked. Oh, every story has two sides, and we only get one usually, okay? Don't quote me as saying always, because usually we only know one side of the story. And then we go ahead and we join in and we say, yes, that person was wrong. They suck, and blah, 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 blah. What we're not taking into account is that we don't actually know what that person is doing or how they're feeling. So we're tearing somebody apart, and we don't really know what it was about. We're bullies because Facebook is mob mentality. Have you been in a mob? I know I have. And if you say you haven't, then yeah, you're a liar. I'm sorry. I have to call you out on it, because every time we see those cryptic posts, or even the ones that aren't so cryptic, and we support that person and say, man, is she stupid and you are so smart. We are bullies, and we're joining in, getting on the bandwagon for whatever was going on, where we only got one side of the story. It's actually very sad, and that goes right back into the friends that I lost before because they didn't hang around. They probably thought I was a bully, and it makes me sad. But okay, here it is. This is a true bully. I made this awesome checklist. So you could say that this is the same as this, but they're not quite the same. And even if you think they are, it's such a good description that it deserves to be on there twice. Now, if you can check mark all of these off, that is a genuine dyed-in-the-wool bully. And you should watch out for those people. We're friends with them, and we don't even realize that that's what they are. Now, at one time, have you done this, or this? Probably. Have I? Yeah, I have. So that means that at some point, I was a bully too. Facebook is made for bullies and mobs. We want to be supportive and encouraging of each other because we care. But in the meantime, we could be inadvertently hurting somebody else because we're not watching out for what we're doing. This is something that we all encounter, and it makes me want to get off of Facebook all the time, but you know, there's something here that just keeps drawing me back. Now, thank you so much for staying. If you actually watched this entire video, and I admit, it's a long one, then kudos to you and kudos to me. And I'm going to see just how long I can make a video and get people to listen to the whole thing. I mean, Cocky was 140 minutes, and that will live with us forever. So if you watched it, go ahead and just react to it. Angry, heart, thumbs up, whatever. Just to let me know that you got through the whole thing. And I'm proud of you for doing that. If you have comments, go ahead. Please feel free to keep your opinions as polite as possible, because you don't want to be mistaken for a bully. Facebook.